Welcome to the Math Crew, where we learn new things and grow in mathematics. I'm Miss Nisha, your math teacher. Let's get started. Today we're going to have an extended practice. We will be learning about volume using the base times height formula. This mini lesson is also on the channel. So when we're finding volume, we're finding the capacity or how much an object can hold. In fifth grade, you're going to be using unit cubes to stack and place inside of a rectangular prism with no gaps and no overlaps. So when looking at this volume formula, the first thing that we need to recognize is that base. The word base is the length and the width in your figure. And we learned length times width from previous grades. And then we're taking the height and adding that into our formula. We're going to multiply by the height. The height is the number of layers up or the number of layers in your figure, in your rectangular prism. If you notice, length times width times height is the same formula that we learned when we previously studied volume. So base times height, it's just another way to find volume. In this first rectangular prism, we're going to count one layer. The entire layer is the base. How do we know that? Because base is length, how far it stretches back, length times width, how wide it is. So it doesn't matter if you're looking at it from the top or if you're looking at the figure from the bottom. Does not matter. This is still length times width. Length times width. In this example, we're going to look at it from the top. We're going to count. We have 4. We're counting each layer. 8, 12, 16. So 4 times 4 is 16. We're counting each cube in that top layer. So I have a base of 16. Now, I'm going to see how many layers of 16 do I have in this rectangular prism. The layer of 16 is my height. The layers are our height. So we have this first layer, which we've already counted. That's 16 cubic units. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, layer 5, and layer 6. I have 6 layers of 16 cubic units. We count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I have base times height with the 6 layers of 16. Let's multiply. We're going to use rectangular array. You use whichever strategy you know best. The 16, we're going to decompose 10 plus 6 and 6 on the side and your multiplication sign. 6 times 10 is 60 and 6 times 6 is 36. I want to add my partial products. 60 plus 36, 6 and 9. I have a volume of 96 cubic units. Be sure to write CU for cubic units. Very good. Let's try the next one. Again, we're going to first identify our base. You can count the length and count the width. The length is how far it stretches back. The width is how wide it is. So we have on the width, we have 3 on the length, 1, 2, 3. In the width, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's count that again. Just want to double check. Very good. It's 21 as our base because we have 3 times 7. Now that I have my base, let's find our base from the top. You can do it either way. Again, 3 times 7, that's our base. Now we're going to take that base and let's look at it this way. Now I'm counting. In case you don't know your multiplication facts, just count the cubes in that layer. 21 cubes were in the layer. Now we're going to multiply this base by our height. We have 3 layers of 21. 1 layer of 21. 2 layers of 21. And 3 layers of 21. You're going to take that and you're going to put it in your formula for height. Our height is 3. Length times width is the same as base. So let's plug it in. 21 times 3 equals our volume. Whichever strategy you know to multiply, you can do that. Again, we're going to continue with rectangular array. Draw my rectangle. I have a 2-digit factor. I'm going to have 2 sections. And I'm going to have 20 plus 1. I decompose 21. And I'm going to place a 3 on the side. And I'll multiply. 3 times 20 is 60. 3 times 1 is 3. Then we add those partial products. 60 plus 3 is 63 cubic units. Very good. This rectangular prism has a volume of 63 cubic units. Great job. Let's try another one. Our next example, we're going to again count 1 layer, and that 1 layer is known as the base. And then we're going to multiply by the height, which is the number of layers of our base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 cubes in that base, that 1 layer. And how many layers of 12 do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 layers of 12. 4 is my height. 12 is my base. 12 times 4, we know our multiplication facts. 12 times 4 is what? Hopefully you said 48. Our last one. Pause the video and try this one on your own. This time, we're going to get the base from the bottom. Again, base is the same as length times width. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 cubes going back. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes wide. And I know 3 times 5 is 15. How many layers of 15 do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 layers of 15 will give us our volume. We're going to solve using rectangular array. I'm going to decompose 15. 10 plus 5. Then place the 4 here on the side. And then we multiply. 4 times 10 is 40. And 4 times 5 is 20. Add those together. 40 plus 20 is 60. So the volume of this blue rectangular prism is 60 cubic units. Okay, this has been our extended practice with the volume formula, base times height. All right, hope you learned something new today. I'll catch y'all later in the crew.